What music they make.
Sejam bem-vindos a mais um podcast de Metal Global. Hoje a conversa é com Tarja Turunen para contar tudo sobre a novidade Frisson Noir, o seu novo álbum que chega às lojas esta sexta-feira. Antes, não quero mais lembrar que tem a versão rádio exclusiva na RTP Play. É passar por lá e procurar por Metal Global. Ora bem, Tarja Turunen prepara-se para lançar um novo álbum de estúdio. O álbum intitula-se Frisson Noir e chega ao mercado a 12 de junho através da earMUSIC. Este novo lançamento marca o regresso da cantora finlandesa às sonoridades mais pesadas, sendo já apontado como o lançamento mais forte da sua carreira a solo dentro do heavy metal. Para contar tudo sobre a novidade Frisson Noir, a conversa é com Tarja. Hello again, how are you? Doing good?
Very good, yes. It's sun is shining, I bet for you too.
Yes, finally.
Finally, yes, exactly. No, really nice, yeah.
And, before we talk about Frisson Noir, let's talk about the tour you did with Marco and that show in Portugal, obviously. How was that tour and that show in Lisbon for you guys?
I remember a very rainy day. We had a lot of rain, and the loading was terrible. I remember my crew guys were like, "Holy mother, how can we get all the gear in?" We did eventually, and it was very exciting because it was the beginning of the tour and first show, and Portuguese fans and audience, beautiful. It was really nice, really, really amazing. And I was very, very happy to be back in Portugal, and now I will just I'm really looking forward to when we start touring again with Frisson Noir. In October is the first leg in October, but then we will start booking, or we are booking now more and more shows in Europe and all the rest of the world, obviously, for a little later on. So come back to Portugal.
Yes. And let's go talk about the record. When did you start working on the songs for the album?
Oh, actually, really working on the album, not that long ago. Maybe a year ago, more or less. We just finished the album last month, the mastering and everything. So everything is like a very... Actually, the production time didn't take too long. We were working during the last fall, September, October, November, all that period. And then came into mixing in January and all that. But working on the songs and compositions, I have been composing throughout years for this album, but I only started to gather the material that I have written more or less like 1 year ago. And I found out that there are really nice songs and a lot of nice material, so that I could take it all myself this time and finish it, wrap it up with my musicians that I have in hand, my beautiful team of people. So I made a huge decision that is a very different from the previous albums that I've done, that I decided to write all the lyrics myself and wrote 7 songs for this album, and 3 of them together with first of all with my keyboard player and another one with my orchestra arranger Jim Dooley, and also one with my guitar player Alex Scholp. But the rest they are my songs, and became a very personal album, and it's nice.
And it's good to have, after all, these years, to have, your full input in the composition and writing. It's important for you as an artist, to have that and to be able to do that, because, people sometimes just think you're just a singer, but you're way more than just a singer.
Yes, I have been producing my records since ever my second album. With the first one, I used a producer. And since ever in production and creating my art, like from the scratch. Okay, I've been there in every process, always involved. And for this record, I wanted actually to use a producer, because I said, okay, who could really understand that where I'm aiming with this album is that I want to make the most heaviest record in my career. I really want to do that because I have that heaviness in my live shows with my band. It's heavy. And the guys, I want to have that sound I had always in my mind on my record. And who could understand me? And we were really trying with the label, with earMUSIC. We did some tryouts, and they didn't really work out for me, at least. And I said, no, it's not what I want. And so I said, okay, well, it's been very easy to work with my guys in the past. I just need to find a mixing engineer who could deliver me that sound. And who I have been following for many, many years is Neil Avron. He is really the guy behind one of my favorite records when it comes to metal, from Disturb, from Linkin Park, the latest one from Linkin Park. Yeah. Skillet, for example, is a fantastic, very crystal, crispy, clear, heavy sound, where you can distinct everything, you can follow all the instrumentation, everything. I said, let's talk with him. And it's perfect. I really love how the album sounds and how it was easy to work with him. Even with the distance to LA, with the time difference, horrifying. But it was nice, the process. And I can tell you, his favorite song is At Sea. He said to me, this is really something I've never done before. And when he heard that this is the first single that we agreed to do with the label, so he was like, yes! It's a bold move, but it's a nice song. Yeah,
it is a bold move because it's a 10-minute song. And, in this day and age when everyone talks about the attention span of people, to throw a song like a first single, a 10-minute song, it's risky. But at the end, I think the fans understand that. And this is the longest song on the record, by the way, as well. So, but you guys were aware it was going to be a bit risky to release a 10-minute single.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. But hey, what I've been doing all my life, I've never been, I never have fitted in any name. You name me, what's my music? Put me into category number 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't fit. I've never fitted. And I've always been following my dream with music, my passion and my emotion. I'm a very emotional person, and I'm always driven by the emotion. So, and I don't really care any longer. I don't care. There is even a song called I Don't Care on the album. Yeah. But because I really don't care anymore. It's been 30 years I've been in the industry. Yeah. And I've been the director of my life, and this is who I am. But whether you like it or not, but it's me. And so, yes, it's a 10-minute song. It's a very emotional song, beautiful story. It's about us, and it's about us having all the fears that we have to move on or to make changes, and that whole realism behind the journey, that the journey itself makes us who we are. Yeah. Like all my albums also, they are different because of the time I was living in at that moment. Yeah. Or the place, or the people that I was working with, or, it's always a change.
Yeah, that's one of the things, I'm getting old. And one of the things I realize, it's a lot of the stuff that I was worried when I was 20, I don't worry anymore. It's just, they are, and looking back at those days, just get annoyed at myself, like, why were you worried? Why were you stressing so much? And at the end of the day, it's, you know, I think with age we kind of learn to deal with, you know, certain emotions and certain feelings. And nowadays I'm a bit like you in the sense that I don't care what people think, what people are going to say to me. You know, I lived my life, so...
Yeah, exactly. You, it's your life. Exactly.
Yeah. And the song I Don't Care, you got Danny Filth, which is a great surprise, by the way, because it's kind of a curveball for fans, because it's something I'm sure they didn't expect. And it's great to hear you singing along with Danny. How did that idea came about?
Wow, yeah. We've been, you know, following each other in how the social medias are today. You know, you can see I've seen the guy reacting in my things, publications, and the vice versa. And I've been following his career, how he has created, and admiring him a lot, how he has created his incredible brand and image for his band and himself. And I've never had an opportunity to meet him. To meet him. I missed him even in Tuska Festival last summer. We were just performing the same day, and I'm like, God damn, I didn't have a chance to talk with him. I wanted to. And so, but now, having had this song, and I was making some demo vocals for it, and I thought, because it's a song about it's a straightforward, like a declaration of independence, let me say, this kind of song, like, I really don't care, not anymore. And that it's a song about you facing the society and being who you are, no matter what the society brings you or tells you what you should be about. So I thought, who could be, if anyone, who could be the guy who could accompany me here? And it was Danny. And so I just thought of him. I wrote him a message, and I am the first person telling you that do not send me messages in Instagram, because I am not reading them ever. I sent Danny an Instagram message, and it took him less than probably 5 minutes or so. I was just asking, would you like to collaborate with me in my new song? Mm-hmm. And the answer came, abso-fucking-lutely. So then we started, and we met only now in the video sessions in Hamburg. We did a music video for the song, and what a lovely person, really, like, wow. A gentleman and such an intelligent guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a very nice guy. You know, I know people say a lot of things, but as you said, he built his own brand, the image, the lyrics. He has that really sensitivity to write lyrics. They are dark, but they're very passionate and very lyrical. And I think there's not that many people that can write the way he does. And I'm a big fan of his writing, so yeah. And this song, I Don't Care, it's awesome. Another awesome song for me, it's Tango with Apocalyptica. Those cellos, they are magic. You know, the way you hear them throughout the song, it's like, it's a vibe. As kids say these days, it's a vibe. Amazing song. How that one came about as well.
I was just fooling around with my piano, as I usually do. I am writing with my Bechstein that is here behind me. It's a very inspiring instrument, very score kind of instrument. I would see myself, I'm listening a lot of film scores, and when there is a piano, it sounds like my Bechstein. It's a very, very inspiring instrument. So I was just fooling around, and I got this rhythm, the rhythm in a tango, and I called it as a working title already. It was called as tango because the rhythm sounded like a tango. And then there's been talks about working together with Apocalyptica for years already, because we know each other for since many years, and but only now, last summer, we were performing in the same festivals, quite few of them, and in Italy, in one festival, I decided to go on stage. I was like, hey, I need to go to see the band because I've never seen the band live, like really close by. And I got so impressed by their live. And so I came back home and I said, oh God, but I need to find a song for these guys. I would love to work with them. And then there was this tango of my demo that I had written, and I started figuring that this piano rhythm would be perfect with cellos. And then creating the sound and creating the demos for them. And I sent the demo for Eikka in Apocalyptica, and he's like, yes, do this. He was like very happy. I said, do you really like it? I was like, oh, it's just a demo. He's like, I love it. I really do. Oh my God, I was so happy. Yeah. So yeah, amazing.
Yeah, it's a great song, and when people listen to it, I think they're going to love it. I think it's one of those that can work really well live. If you're able to play it with cellos, I think it's going to work really well live. I was listening to it, and as I said, those cello sounds, they are so haunting and so beautiful. It's like magic, really.
Cello is like a human voice.
Yeah.
It's been always very important instrument to me. I've used cello in all my albums and even in a line setup in the past. And it's like a really, like a human voice. It's very emotional instrument. You can do so much with it.
Yeah. And of course, you have Marco guesting on one song as well, Leap of Faith. Again, I told you this in the past. It's amazing how your voices mix so well together. It's just one of those things that, every time you and Marco sing, again, magic happens. I don't know what it is. It's just the tonality of the voices. They just work perfectly.
Thank you. It is actually, this song is the first song ever I thought of him, right? Thought of that, or I knew that this is going to be a duet when I started writing the song. So it was very different, the whole process of writing a song, like as a duet. I've never done it before. Like that. Okay, maybe in the past, Medusa was one of them. I knew that, okay, I would love to be a duet, but it was not, I didn't have anybody in mind while writing. But this time, yes, I had Marco in mind when I wrote the song. Also, I thought of his vocal range, writing him the melody, counter melody, all these interesting process, all the lyrics and everything. It was interesting. And perhaps because of this reason that he also ended up playing the bass on the song. Perhaps because of this, his involvement, the song ended up being a little bit more epic than the rest of the It's different again than the rest of the songs on the album.
Yeah, but it's great. It's good to have variety on an album, I mean, if you're just playing the same kind of rhythm throughout like 45 minutes, you get tired after a while.
That's not me at all. And there is the biggest challenge I'm facing every time I'm working on the album, because I'm still working on the album. I'm not working on songs in a way. Even though this is not a concept album, but it's an album. Every song is important and every song has a meaning to be. And, so there I'm facing the challenge that I hate repeating myself. I really don't want to do a song like Archive of Lost Dreams or Anthem of Death or I Walk Alone. I don't want to do that kind of song again because I've done it already, and then it's a challenge.
Yeah. But you feel more confident now as a songwriter. I mean, with this record, it kind of shows what you can do. And you've been showing that for the last few years as well. You feel more confident now of your abilities and that you can trust yourself more when it comes to writing?
Yeah, it is. It is the feeling, this kind of feeling, like I don't care. Feeling that when I sit on the piano, my husband is always yelling at me, "Hey, can you please put the phone? Do you have the phone next to you, because you need to record everything? Come on!" Because I cannot repeat. I'm just improvising, and then there are like good moments, and then I forget them. Because it's just like a moody playing and having fun and looking outside and just like, and then he's like, and so I am little by little, I think I am getting rid of all what I've learned, in my schools. There are many years of studies and music studies, and so all those studies kind of kept me in a quadriculo, like in a box.
Yeah.
This is how you are supposed to do things. And I've kind of got rid of my fears and, my doubts about, can I do or can I not do? First of all, it's a personal mileage here that I am really taking. I can say it's like a milestone for me to be able to really say, "Oh, I wrote all the lyrics for the album. Good for me." I feel very happy. I'm really, really happy. So I'm really looking forward to see the reaction. How this is gonna be, for the people that they get eventually listen to this work.
Are you already thinking of new music? I mean, you said you sit at the piano, ideas come and go. Are you recording all those ideas like your husband tells you?
I am actually. And because I am having already new projects popping out, like, I will be working on different kind of projects simultaneously. Of course, not necessarily thinking only a rock record, but I am all the time writing material because it's an ongoing thing. I have like a Christmas project and I have this electronic project that I would love still to continue with it, the Outlanders. And, it's all the time, but it's a nice thing. There is not such pressure on my shoulders.
Yeah. And just to wrap it up, are you still going to do some Christmas shows this year, or? Yeah.
There will be a Christmas tour, and I'm actually going to South America for the first time. So there will be even a show in Sao Paulo. I really hope that I could come down to Portugal for a Christmas show, because it was like we were really trying for this year, but the time is my enemy, and I have such a short period of time in a way to do these shows. It's the December, and I don't want to be spending all month either on a tour, so because I have a family. But I would love to do shows also in Portugal for Christmas, but this time only in South America and few in Czech Republic and Poland.
Those in South America are going to be warm Christmas shows.
Very warm. Let's see. This is the first time, and people are really excited, and they've been waiting for 20 years for me to do these shows, and so they are like, "Oh, when?" Now it's hot.
Yeah. All right, Tarja, thank you very much for your time. All the best for Frisson Noir. Looking forward to see you again in Portugal. Hopefully we won't have to wait that long to see you again, I'm sure. So fingers crossed. All the best. Amazing record. Congratulations on the songwriting. It's a great, great record, and hope to see you soon. All right. Thank you.
Cuídate.
Thank you. Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.
Metal Global foi a conversa com Tarja Turunen. O seu novo álbum a solo, Frisson Noir, chega às lojas esta sexta-feira, dia 12 de junho, através da earMUSIC. E assim chega ao final deste programa. Dúvidas ou sugestões, enviar e-mail jorge.botas@rtp.pt. Visite o site metalglobal.pt e sigam-me no Twitter e Instagram em @mountainking. Façam like na página do Facebook do Metal Global e se estão a ouvir esta versão em Apple Podcast, Spotify ou YouTube Music, subscrevam para não perder nenhum episódio. Eu volto no próximo programa. Um forte abraço.
Children of the night, you will live through the centuries to come, as I have lived. Good night.